health. It is your health. Everything you intake then becomes part of your body, your temple, your physical self. Understand that the keys to your kingdom again lie within yourself. With all of this, we must remember there is nothing here with which we are not members. We must honor and respect the environment as ourselves because we are directly impacted by everything we output, and that equates to our health. Kindness, love, grace. Allow heaven to become embodiment, much more than a place. And when things seem difficult, you are able to face, because through your divine feminine, you will recall your righteousness that cannot be replaced. And now, high-level conversations with 19 Keys.
19 Keys, and this is a high-level conversation. Tap in with the God. Peace, family. 19 Keys tapping in with you. A whole nother high-level conversation. Today we have very esteemed, special, sacred guest on here with very powerful divine timing, because we are in a time where we are lacking so much of ourselves and our connection to higher source and higher divinity. And today's guests directly, I believe, have a message and have a history in correlation with reconnecting people back to that divine source. Specifically, last episode, we had True Masculinity with Mike Rashid. And I wanted to be able to bring a balance to that conversation, speaking on true femininity, right? Divine femininity, sacred femininity, womb intelligence. You understand me? The divine womb, the sacred womb. And none other than the esteemed Queen Afua, who has a best-selling book that I believe almost everybody has either heard of or they have. You understand me? And this is a book that I believe has helped millions of women and men around the world by getting information from, a source that connects them back to ancient culture and ancient knowledge and ancient source, right? And I believe that in today's age, we dissect everything and we deconstruct everything without putting something better in its place. We are a very destructive society and generation today. So that reconnection, I believe, is the exact lifeline that we need to become full, breathing human beings again, in connection with our masculine and divine feminine. So I have none other than Queen Afua here. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And not only that, we have her gangster, vegan, you understand me, musical, you understand me, genius, bodybuilding, divine masculine son here. You understand me? In his own right, Supernova Islam. But this brother deserves a separate introduction. And the reason that I asked both of them to be here is because not only that it's necessary to see the queen, right, in her full aesthetic, but her son, you understand me, who is a king in his own right, and it's a family, right? And to have a lineage of healers, right, and have a lineage of reconnectors, I think is probably one of the most powerful things that I can see in modern time, in modern day. You understand me? Because oftentimes healers have not healed their family. You understand me? And so I think that is a direct reference that as a mother, as a queen, she knows what she's doing. And for a son to be able to take that guidance, because I believe that my mother was always right, I just didn't always listen. You understand me? And the world is under-mothered. It's under-fathered. Wow. You understand me? And I think that the remothering and the refathering of society replaces all that we've been missing in our genetics and our DNA, and that begins the healing process. So I want to thank you all for being here.
Oh, we're delighted.
It's a blessed family. Salam.
Thank you. Thank
Salute.
you so much.
So man, let's get into it. Here we had conversations. You understand me? And these conversations are meant to be high level. And, anything of sacred and divinity is high level. You understand me? And, a lot of the world talks about things of material possession, even when they speak on the masculine or the feminine side. But I want to start with asking you a question about what is sacredness first?
Sacredness is the oneness with the divine that is ever present through every breath, every thought, every movement, every coming and going. The purpose of connecting or just announcing what's already inside of us, it empowers us. It allows us to get a reset, to get a renewal, to purge the domination, the suppression that has happened to our people. This is a new beginning for many of us. And it takes so many of the women coming in, because the women birth, we carry, we conceive, we carry, and we bring life into the world. And what I've watched and observed, that depending on the frequency of the woman, whether she's in her sacred zone or conscious, because we're sacred by birth, but if she's aware of the connection of the Most High within her through every single step of her life, when she becomes aware of that, then she gets a chance to birth greatness.
You said announcing, and I think that was powerful. What is that process of announcing, right, that sacredness within you, announcing that God, that giant within you?
Well, it brings me to the prayer that sacred women speak. I say, sacred women in the making, sacred women reawaken. I'm talking about the first mother of civilization. Because when we awake, then we birth everyone, everything around us. So then we must sit on our seat. And our seat is our throne. And our throne is in our ucha. That sitting on the seat means that your mind is elevated, that your heart is healed in the spirit of Ma'at, that you get a chance to birth your purpose through Meshkinet, that you come into the light of Mother Nut, who's over the entire planet on a cosmological level. So as we begin to come into our rightful place as the melanin woman, as the first mother, then everyone in the world begins to shift. That's why I said we can heal the world.
There is a beautiful movement of enlightenment of women across the planet Earth, finding themselves, seating themselves, announcing themselves to the world to take up space, you understand me, and to take rights, right? But there's something different when you talk about the black woman, for a black woman to announce herself and to awaken herself. It's not just a woman, but a black woman. You understand me? And I think that there's such a powerful reference in not just getting lost in I am a woman, but I am a black woman, because that is a recognition of source. You understand me? That is a recognition of her own DNA and what exists within her, and also the responsibility that she's held to hold up the world and to produce the world, because the world has come through her womb. So I believe that within itself, that announcing first that, yes, you are a woman, but you are a black woman, you understand me, is an activation that I think a lot of women may be missing today. You understand me? And partially because of the intersection, but I think that separation is key of defining who we are, to be able to see ourselves first. Before we do intermingling with anybody else, we have to see who we are first.
Right.
You understand me? Therefore, you know who and what you fit into. You right? And so I wanted to ask you about that. Like, do you find that important that a black woman specifically announces or recognizes that she is a black woman? You understand me? As well as recognizing she is a woman, or the ambiguity of I'm just a woman is enough?
No, it's not enough, because we set the tone. The black woman, the first mother, she sets the tone. She created everything. Everything came out of her. So then how do we follow the daughters? The mother has to be the one that the children will follow, since she's the first of civilization and everything. I bring it to holistic health of now. Holistic health is not something that is new age. Holistic health is ancient. It is from antiquity. To study and to gather our body members in Sacred Woman, I would say, that's African natural lifestyle. That's our culture. Where did hydrotherapy, polarity, energy work, where was it born? It's African natural lifestyle. Nature, the elemental healings, air, fire, water, earth, all that medicine is African natural lifestyle. Fasting, cleansing, yoga practice, meditation, affirmations, all that is African natural lifestyle. It predates all the way back in the beginning. So who are these women? They were me. They're us. So if we are following the daughters, we don't follow the ones came behind us as the mothers. The mothers set the tone, and then the daughters get a chance to rebirth themselves. And I see it in real time. When mothers are angry or upset about their children, I said, stop focusing on the outside of you. Focus on the inner plane of you. And as you begin to remake yourself, renew yourself,